Hello and welcome to We Poets. My name is Sally Baker and I'm the host of We Poets. We Poets is a poetry show for boys and girls between the ages of 6 and 13. So if you would like to be on the program, please have your parents or your school teacher call me. And if you are a dependable teenager between the ages of 13 and 19 and you would like to be an intern, I'm always looking for interns to come and produce our shows. And I'm always looking for adult guests to come and tell young boys and girls something about their jobs or careers. Tonight we have a very special guest. She was on my show when she was a child, and now she's a grown-up young lady, and she's going to tell us about an interesting adventure she just returned from New Zealand. So I know we're going to have a fun show. So here we go with our first poet. Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm good.
Great. Look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and what grade you're in, please.
My name is Haley. I'm in grade 3 and I'm 8 years old.
Good. Is this your first time on TV?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You're going to do a good job and you look so pretty. Now tell us, what poem have you written for me tonight?
The Geyser.
Okay, let's hear it nice and loud, please.
The Geyser. In the mystical land of sea song, you can find a geyser. The land is named after its nymphs who live in the sea song cove itself. And if you look very hard through piles of chard, maybe you can find a geyser. Geysers eat chard, rainbow chard. They live in caves, rocks, and crannies, and are smaller than your fingernail. This is where you find a geyser by Haley Chavez.
Great, let's clap. Wasn't that great? Very nice. Now let's talk about you. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to write books.
What kind of books do you like to write?
About mice.
About mice? Oh, do you have a pet mouse at home?
No, but I want to get one.
You want to get one. What do you think you're going to name that mouse?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Well, tell me some more about yourself. What are your favorite subjects at school?
I like math and writing and recess.
Oh, we all like recess. Why is it important for boys and girls to learn math?
Because you need to know how to multiply stuff and divide stuff.
Right.
Like if someone doesn't pay you enough at your job and they're supposed to pay you $25 and they give you $15.
You'd have to tell them they made a mistake, wouldn't
Yes.
they? Yes, so we have to know how to count our money to get our paycheck. That's good. Now, what do you think you're going to do this summer for fun during vacation?
I might go to San Francisco.
What do you think you'll do at San Francisco?
I like going to Pier 39.
Ooh, that's fun. What do you like to see at Pier 39?
There's this puppet shop that I like.
And you like to go to the puppet shop, huh? Okay, well, you did a very good job for your first time. We're going to hear from you the second half, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Let's give her another round of applause. And now we have another pretty young lady. She's going to tell me her name and what grade she's in and how old she is. Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Good. Can you look there at camera 3 and tell me your name and how old you are and what grade you're in, please?
My name's Alicia, and I'm in grade 3. And what was the other?
How old you are?
Not 8.
You're 8 years old. Is this your first time on TV?
Yep.
Oh, you're going to do real good, and you look so pretty tonight. Now tell me, what have you written for me?
Sabine.
Okay, let's hear it nice and loud, please.
Sabine. This is a poem for Sabine, who just moved to Olive Street in Santa Rosa. Once she lived around the corner from me, so we played together and we made fairy houses together out of twigs and leaves and my mom's old garden pots. Now I take an hour car drive to Sabine's house. Then we start a new adventure. This poem is for Sabine, a true friend of Alicia's.
Great, let's clap. Wasn't that good? Now let's talk about you. Tell me, what subjects do you like best in school?
Writing.
Writing. Why is it important that boys and girls learn how to write?
So they can write essays and important stuff.
Good, good. And you like to write? Mm-hmm. Now, what do you do with your friends after school? What are some of the games you play?
I go on the monkey bars and on the bars. Yeah.
Good, good. And when you graduate from high school and college, what kind of job do you think you'd like to do?
A dance teacher.
Oh, a dance teacher. Why do you want to be a dance teacher?
I like to dance.
You like to dance. Look there at the camera and tell me, what kind of dancing do you do?
I like to do fast dancing and slow dancing and
Good. Do you dance at school?
yes.
Good. Do you dance after school anywhere?
I do.
Do you take a dance class?
And I do African dancing.
Wonderful. That's great. That's great. Now, what do you think you're going to do this summer for fun?
I'm not sure yet.
Do you think you'll go on a trip?
I hope so.
You hope so. Have you gone to camp?
Yeah, but not this year. I didn't.
You didn't like camp?
I did, but I didn't. I don't know if I go this year.
Okay. Now, anything else you'd like to tell me about you that I didn't ask you? Do you play a musical instrument or?
I play recorder
Good, good.
and yeah.
Uh-huh. And how about school? Any other fun things that you'd like to tell me about at school that you do?
Reading.
Mm-hmm. What kind of books do you like to read?
There's a book what I'm into, what's called Weird But True. It's real stuff, but it's weird.
Real stuff, but it's weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And is there anything else?
Nope.
Well, you did a wonderful job. We're going to hear from you the second half of the program. This is your first time on TV?
Yep.
You did a great job, and you look so pretty tonight. I'm very proud of you. Well, thank you for coming. Let's give her another round of applause. And now we have a handsome young man, and he's going to tell us all about himself. Hello, young man.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Look right there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and what grade you're in.
My name is Jasper. I am 9, and I'm in 3rd grade.
Great. And what do you like best about being in 3rd grade? What subject?
Reading.
Reading. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like to read chapter books.
You like to go to the library, the public library, and check out books?
Yes.
Good, good. And what else do you like to do?
I like to
What games?
Monopoly.
Ooh, Monopoly's a good game. Now, how many poems have you written for me tonight?
2.
Okay, look right there at the camera and let's hear it nice and loud.
This poem is called Whoops. I am really, really sorry that I broke the vase. I am really, really sorry that I broke that dinner plate. I am really, really sorry. This is my second poem. It's called I Am. I am a 9-year-old boy who loves baseball. I wonder if the San Francisco Giants will win the World Series this year. I hear the crowd roar. I see the players I want to see. I pretend I am a baseball player. I feel happy when I play baseball. I touch the grassy field. I never worry. I am a boy who loves baseball. I understand the rules. I say home run. I dream about baseball. I try hard to hit the ball. I hope I'll be a baseball player one day. I'm a 9-year-old boy who loves baseball.
Great, let's clap. Wasn't that good? Very nice. And you do like to play baseball, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone to any games?
Yes.
Tell us about those games you went to see.
They're sometimes a little frustrating.
A little frustrating, huh? Which one did you go to see, and who's your favorite baseball player?
I went to a Giants game
Good.
recently,
Recently?
and my favorite player is Buster Posey.
Oh, that's good. Do you think you'd like to get his autograph?
Yes.
Yes, uh-huh. Now tell me some more about yourself. What games do you like to play after school besides baseball?
sometimes volleyball,
Good.
and basketball.
Oh, that's good. You're a good sportsman. And when you graduate from high school and college, what kind of career do you think you'd like to pursue?
I want to be a doctor.
Oh, that's good. What kind of doctor? You want a doctor on children or adults?
Children.
Children. Why do you think you'd like to be a pediatrician? You like to work with children?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Now, what do you think you're going to do this summer for vacation?
I might go to Rushing River.
With your family?
Yes.
Do you like to camp? What do you do when you camp?
I roast marshmallows.
Oh, that's fun. And use graham crackers and Hershey bars?
Yeah.
What do they call those, s'mores?
Yeah.
Yeah. This your first time on TV?
Yes.
Well, you did a good job, and we're going to hear from you the second half of the program. Thank you for coming. Let's give him another round of applause. Welcome back to the second half of We Poets. I'm Sally Baker, the host, and I'm going to introduce you to my very special guest, and her name is Olivia Scott DeRouge, and she's going to tell us all about an interesting adventure she's just returned from. And I would like to say that Olivia was on my show, We Poets, when she was 6 years old. She was 3 years younger than our three poets that we just heard from, and I'm so proud to have her come back. She's such a beautiful young lady now. She was a cute young girl, too. So how are you, Olivia?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. I'm so glad that you're back and going to tell us all about your adventure. Now, my first question, where did you go in New Zealand, and what did you do there?
So I went to New Zealand with the intent of being an au pair, and I was an au pair on the North Island in Hamilton for about 4 months. And then there were some complications with my family, and I had to leave, and I moved down to the South Island, so I moved to Christchurch, and I moved there for 7 months. And so the first family had 2 boys, 4 and 5, and the second family had twin 14-month-olds and a 4.5-year-old. So it was very different, and it was a lot of work. But
you had your hands full, right?
I really did, yeah.
Oh,
but it was great.
I know it was. Now my second question. What parts of New Zealand did you see while you were there?
I saw a lot of New Zealand. I was in Hamilton, I went to Auckland, I went to Taupo, which is this lake sort of south of Hamilton. I went to Wellington, I went to Christchurch, I went to Amarama, I went to Queenstown, I went a lot of places.
So how were you traveling, by car or what?
Mostly by car, yeah. It's obvious. I mean, New Zealand is, I'm not totally sure, honestly, but it's pretty small. So it's fairly easy to get around.
Oh, that's
car.
great. And you had your driver's license?
Yeah, I did. And they don't test you or anything when you go over there.
Really?
They're just like, oh, you've been driving in America. Cool.
They drive on the left-hand side of the road?
Yes, they do.
Oh, so you had to be very careful.
Yeah, and I had, 2 to 3 children in the car, so
yes.
it was really nerve-wracking at first.
And the children always have to wear their seatbelts there.
Yeah, always.
Oh, that's good.
All of them had car seats. So It was fun.
Now you're going to talk about these pictures here you brought.
Yes, I am. So the one on the top is in Hobbiton. So all of the Lord of the Rings movies were filmed in New Zealand, and there's this whole set, and it's so beautiful. So also, it's good to know that none of these pictures are edited at all. So this is just New Zealand's beauty. So on my right, that's Napier, which is a winery. It's a wine. It's sort of like our Napa, honestly. So that was at Hawke's Bay Winery, yeah. And then this one, on my left is, it was in Kofia, which is a hot water beach on the North Island, about an hour from Hamilton. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. I went in July, and July, you know, the seasons are reversed there. So July was freezing cold for us, but it's still just absolutely beautiful. So.
Had you taken your winter clothes?
No, I did not.
So you had to buy clothes while you were there?
No, I just braved it. I just had lots of layers.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then, so that was on the North Island. And then on the South Island, oh man, on the South Island, this is, so the one on the top right is, that's overlooking, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. I can't remember it. It's right by my house in Christchurch. It's Littleton Harbor. It's overlooking Littleton. So that was like just, you know, taken on. All of these pictures were actually taken on my iPhone. And then the one on my left is Taylor's Mistake, which is a beach like not far from Christchurch at all. That's what I love about Christchurch is you drive 20 minutes in any direction and you get just unbelievable views and like absolutely anything.
Did you ever get lost while you were driving?
Yes, many times, because the Christchurch earthquake, the roadworks, or they call it roadworks, the construction still isn't like anywhere near.
Wow, but you quickly found your way.
Yeah.
Good,
yeah,
good.
Sometimes. But I mean, it's been 6 years and it's still just totally under construction. The one on the bottom is Arthur's Pass, which is an hour away from Christchurch, and it's my friend and I went on a hike, and then we, on the way back, just stopped at this lake for lunch, and it looked like a mirror, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
I bet you have lots of photos.
I do. I have so many pictures. But yeah, these are some of them. This is the North Island, this is the South.
Okay. Well, those are beautiful. Now let's go on with our questions. You can just lay those there on the floor. Now, what made you decide to go on this adventure?
After high school, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I've never really been academically inclined, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to even go to college at all. And then I didn't really have a plan, and so I was like, why not take a gap year or 2 years? So I did. Great, great.
Did your dad come over and visit you while you were there?
He did once, and my mom did twice.
Wonderful. Yeah. And the three of you went to the same places?
Yeah, we did. So they spent a lot of time with my kids as well, which was great.
Great, great. Now, my next question, what did you have to do to get all the documentation you needed to get there?
I started that process in November of 2015, and I left in April of 2016. So I had to apply for a visa, and it took, I mean, the application itself took like, a couple days to fill out, and then I needed to send it to the immigration office and then get it back, obviously. So it was approved in November, and I applied for it in October, I think. So it took about a month. And then what else did I have to do? I had to get a bank statement. I had to have $2,800 in my bank account, and I had to get all my plane tickets and stuff, print out my visa, passport and everything, obviously. Yeah, I think that's it.
Did you have to take shots?
Sorry?
Shots to go?
Oh, no, I didn't. No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, that was fortunate.
Good, good. Now, what are the major differences between New Zealand and the United States?
People in New Zealand don't. I personally think that people in, Berkeley, Kensington, where I live especially, they have kind of this like air of like entitlement, and I don't feel that in New Zealand. So this morning somebody was going up the hill and I was going down the hill, and like I let them pass, and it was their right of way and stuff, but they didn't wave to me, and I was like, okay. It's like in New Zealand, people don't wave, but it's because they're so in their own heads. They're just like, eh. And here it's like they don't wave to you because it's their right of way, and they know that. And they're like, it's mine. So, yeah, people there, I like people there a lot.
Oh,
so.
That's good. That's good. Now, let's see. Have you traveled to other countries outside the United States?
I have, but not really of consequence. Like, I went when I was little. So I went to Costa Rica when I was 4 or 5, and that was amazing, but I don't really remember it that much. And I went to Canada when I was 8, and I don't really remember that much either. And then I went to Australia for a month after I graduated high school. It was a graduation present.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I paid my own way to New Zealand, but my parents did Australia.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
indeed.
yeah, I went to Australia and it was absolutely beautiful. And that's a reason why I went to New Zealand.
Good, good. Now, what did you do while you were there?
I
Other than
really,
work.
yeah, exactly. It was difficult to do anything other than, you know, the kids. I rock climb a lot here, and like I didn't rock climb the entire time I was there. And then although I did have, so I made a friend there. My best friend, like I've only known her for 8 months, and she's like my closest friend. But her name's Courtney. She lives in Minnesota, and she was an au pair as well. And her host family is, they're really, really supportive and awesome. And I'm going back to work for them, and when I go back, and she and I took a bunch of day trips and stuff, so that was fun.
Good.
And we went on a lot of hikes.
Well, we're going to have the children come on. They've prepared some questions for you, so they're going to be on in just a minute. So boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, don't turn off those TVs. Our poets are going to join us. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the children have prepared for questions. So here we go. First question, please.
What food did you eat there?
We ate lots of meat, lamb, chicken, ground beef, no turkey, none at all.
They don't
Can't
have
get
any
turkey.
turkeys there?
Thanksgiving was a nightmare.
Okay, next question, please.
Do I have to ask the same one?
Yes, you could ask her the same one.
Can I ask a different one?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Did you bring back anything?
I did. I have a necklace of, it's shaped like New Zealand. Yeah. I know, that's what people have said.
It looks like what?
A boot upside down.
Oh, an upside-down boot. Oh, okay, next question, please.
How long did it take you in the plane to get there?
Took me 13 hours to Auckland, and then an hour and a half down to Christchurch there, and then 11 hours back.
That was a long trip, right?
It was.
What animals lived there?
Kiwis, kiwi birds, they have a little Pinocchio nose. Heaps of sheep, heaps. And what else did I say last? Possums, thank you. Lots of possums.
Next question.
What's your favorite animal there?
I really like kiwis. They look really fluffy. I've actually never pet one, you can't touch them, but they look really fluffy and cute.
Good, next question.
What did you wish you took home but you really didn't, but
Oh.
it looked super interesting?
Well, it didn't necessarily look, it didn't look interesting as much as it looked really good. So, lots of chocolate. There's this brand of chocolate, Whitaker's chocolate, and I wish that I brought home like bars of that. I ate like 2 bars a week there.
Wow, 2 bars a week. Did you gain weight?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't working out at all, and I was like with these little kids, and I would eat when they ate, so.
Did you ever take care of children these poets' age?
Yes. Yeah, I've been working with kids for like 10 years, actually. Yeah.
Good, good. Another question? Can't think of one right now? Okay, do you have another question?
What plants did you like there?
Oh, plants. Are there any native New Zealand? There are no native New Zealand plants, I don't think. Oh, maybe I just said that on the air. I don't know. I really don't. But I don't think that there are. I think that everything was put in New Zealand from before.
Good. Another question?
Did you see anything what you never saw before?
Just, views and absolute beauty. Absolute. So.
Did you go to any schools while you were there?
I went to UC, which is the University of Canterbury, so I did a tour there. I'm going to college there in February.
Good.
So we took a tour there, and it was absolutely gorgeous and really a lot smaller than most of the schools.
But you didn't go to elementary schools like these children?
No, I did not.
Okay. Another question?
No.
Another question?
Did you see the Lord of the Rings?
I watched The Lord of the Rings actually the night before I went to Hobbiton. Yeah.
Good. Good. Another question?
What places did you go with the kids?
Oh, with the kids, we went to the zoo a lot, and we went to this place that's kind of like the equivalent of Chuck E. Cheese. I went there with the babies, but they were really fast moving. I've never seen Cooper walk in his life. He runs everywhere. And then Ella just started walking, so it was like I had these two little, like they can't talk, so they just run everywhere.
Well, we're just about out of time. I want to thank all of you for coming. You children did a wonderful job. Didn't they do a great job?
They did an absolutely great
And just
job.
think, they were 3 years, you were 3 years younger than they were when they were on. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. We had a wonderful time, and good luck on your next adventure. And let's all wave goodbye to our watching audience. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.